Apollo to G to Philly Special back, and I am here doing another reaction. I got some videos to watch, and this is one I came across. I had to save till later to watch that about a dude, man. He's like, I love this dude, man. Like, I mean, he sculpted my childhood. Like, he's as much as Jim Henson did, or any of the guys who made the weird crap that I watched as a kid. But I love everything Mr. Rogers has ever done. Right? I love everything Mrs. Rogers has ever done. I feel like he is not only a perfect example for children, he's a perfect example for adults and just humanity to look at. But it's also one of my favorite interviewers, and I think he's really underrated as an interviewer because he's a clown. But David Letterman, this is back. I don't know when it is. I'll leave a link for the video. You can watch the video and check it out yourself. But this is him about. This is him. They said it when he meets him talking about when he met Eddie Murphy. And if you remember, Eddie Murphy did a skit that was basically an impersonation of Mr. Rogers as a black man living in the hood, called Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, I think it was, which is another. I might leave a link for that too, because that is a very, very funny sketch. He did one recently, like not too many years ago, in a reboot when he hosted Saturday Night Live. But yeah, so this is Mr. Rogers on the David Letterman show. Talking about meeting Eddie Murphy.
That's for you. Thank you. This is for me?
Yeah.
It's very nice of you. This is a Mr. Rogers t-shirt.
There's the trolley.
Very nice.
I can't imagine
There's a
getting
sweater,
mad.
and here's some shoes.
Okay. Did you bring some for everyone?
Yes.
He said
now that
yes.
sort of thing, I was surprised to see that that ever happens. Much of that go on behind the scenes on your show? Goof ups?
Sometimes things don't go right in the neighborhood. But I did get that thing up.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah. You can see that someday.
But often things, or not often, but occasionally things get a little goofy. Yeah.
Yes, in that next program that they're going to show on that blooper business, there's a chimpanzee that gets out of hand.
Yeah. What?
Time out. Hold up. I don't know if anybody knows about what chimpanzees, the kind of damage they can cause. Mr. Rogers, he is all right. If he wasn't Mr. Rogers, he'd be a creep. Very, the line between creep and nice guy are like, it's a fine line. Very good man, but very, very odd. Very, very odd.
What was,
I think he's actually making
you
David
have
Letterman
provided
uncomfortable.
hours and hours of entertainment and education for young people. What was your own childhood like, your early years like?
I was an only child until my sister came when I was 11 years old. And I had to make up a lot of my own play, my own friend.
Just to say, I was thinking he's gonna lead into a story of how he tried to kill his little sister or something like that. But I hope not. But
And so I would dip into my bag of puppets and make them talk. King Friday the 13th, speaks like this.
And Lady Elaine Fairchild would be glad to be here.
Did this bother Mom and Dad? I mean, you know.
That I would speak to myself?
Yeah, you were sitting in the room, maybe talking to yourself.
Happily, it didn't.
What is,
I don't quite believe that. I don't quite believe that just because of the way he said it. Georgia. But just the way he said it, that seems very, very sad, man. And I hope that that's not the case, that he was tortured as a child because he was odd. But I was going to say that Mr. Rogers is the embodiment of what happens when you don't have that imagination taken from you, where you don't have to grow up too early, where you're allowed to actually be lighthearted and have an imagination. Like that's what we need to start doing for our children. We need to stop making them grow up and be quote unquote responsible and being a man or be a woman. Like allow them to have imaginations. But that's what he tried to teach. And Mr. Rogers is a great man. But yeah, he definitely did have some behind what he just said there, though.
Then you got into television early, didn't you? After
30 years ago, I came right here to NBC and was a floor manager right in these studios. I remember the Horn and Hard Art Children's Hour in this studio. It was terrible. People would bring their little children and make them perform. Do you remember it?
No, I don't remember that. Was it a network show or a local show? Or?
It was local.
And they would just bring kids in and let them, yeah. Any other shows that you worked on that...
Well, the Hit Parade up in 8H and the NBC Opera Theater.
I never knew all that.
My degree was in music. You know, I write all the music for the program. Incidentally, Paul, we don't have enough time for that song. That's what they told me.
Told you not enough time for the song? Okay. Well, maybe you and Paul can get together after the show. And I mean, if you rehearsed it, no sense in wasting the song. Now, it's interesting. I believe you pointed out the irony of the fact that in this building...
Letterman clowns each and every person. Even, like I said, he's a great interviewer, but he clowns each and every person, gets inappropriate each and every person. He is genuinely uncomfortable of what to do if you know Letterman, because this is the nicest guy on the planet, man. I'm sitting here, like, reverting back to my childhood right now listening to Fred, man. Like, Fred Rogers is a legend. I say... screw all of the monuments we have to these great men in this country and make one of Fred Rogers.
Now, where you started out your broadcasting career, there is now a show that occasionally has a performer doing an impression or an imitation of you.
That's right. I just met him a little bit ago. Do you think we could see that?
Well, certainly.
Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Is Mr.
What the hell is he wearing?
It's Mr. Rogers there in the,
On the left.
on the left. Yeah. Now, how do you react to that? We talked to Andy Rooney about someone doing an impression of him, and he didn't seem too keen on it.
Well, some of them aren't very funny, but I think that that a lot of them are done with real kindness in their hearts. Do you think that's true?
Like that's the book. What do you think, children? Like he's that. Like the crazy thing is that like there's very few genuine people, especially in Hollywood. But I'm talking about in life in general. And he is really genuine. Like he really is like one in a million.
There is one person on radio that really bothers me, though. I've heard it's somewhere in the Mid-South, and he tells children in my voice to do such things as get their mother's hairspray and their father's cigarette lighter and put them together.
He's dead serious.
And he thinks that he's talking to adults, but he's really talking with children, and I think that could cause a lot of fires.
Yeah, that would...
This is the most practical man on the face of the planet.
You're exactly right. It would blow up. Yeah, it would burn and be highly volatile. You have... I'm sorry you're out here so late. I would like to ask you to come back. And you have a show coming up on PBS, just briefly, if you want to mention the nature of the program.
The week on discipline.
And
there's a parent special on discipline, and the whole week of children's programs, the first week of March on discipline. You know, discipline is caring, just like love is caring. And they're both as important as the other.
I want to thank you for being here, and I hope you'll come back in the afternoon. Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers.
All right, look, all right, that end with how he ended that is really wild because a lot of child performers and child role models and people who do child material, they don't push that lesson, right? And he's the greatest of all time. He's the GOAT. Him and Jim Henson are the GOATs. Like they built PBS and they made it that people in our generation actually came out as good people. But I think that they could still use the stuff he made then right now. We could still use that same stuff with the children of today and the parents of today. They obviously need to learn how to discipline their kids or how to treat their kids like it's crazy, man. Fred Rogers, man. Like, if you all don't know what he has done in the history, not only for like just thinking of PBS but as the show on PBS, what he did to make PBS a thing. Like you gotta look into it and find out more about that. That man is a national hero in my eyes, and I grew up with him. But yeah, that was a pretty good clip. But I thought they were going to talk more. Like at first I thought that Eddie was going to come out, then I thought no, he's not going to pop out. But being that it was the same studio was possible. But then the fact that he literally just pulled out a picture and just showed a picture. But I mean that's pretty cool though. I really do like that. Yeah, Fred Rogers, Fred motherfucking Rogers.